Alright, we're gonna get started. I figure that we were going to do some art today. I might have to go suddenly. But I'm not gonna, like, worry about it unless it actually comes up. Today, I want to do some art. I wanted to... Well, actually, I wanted to do a lot of listening to the Blueprint soundtrack and drawing you guys as fucking creatures. I need a bunch of example images for my species references, and I figured if I was going to do that, I might as well get a bunch of you guys involved. Yeah, we'll go with the species, I suppose. Basically, the character examples are going to be these very small and contained sort of drawings that should be pretty easy for me to pump out a couple of. The overall idea is mostly just trying to keep them in a fairly contained box and not getting too crazy with it. I might also do some work with standardizing these reference sheets and seeing what comes of them. Sorry, I just keep checking over because I don't want to miss anything. Thankfully, I don't think I will. I think the situation I'm worried about is going to be resolved by people much closer to it than I. But not your commission. I could do your commission on stream if you'd like. I have not thought about it, I'll be real, since I messaged you last. I did get Incarnate working again. I was like, whew, okay, good. But I could do yours if you want. Oop. There we go. Alright. Why are we all in a bad spot? What's going on here, man? There we go. That's a better spot. Is it me? Nah, music might be a bit loud. We can turn the music down a hair. Mostly joking. Oh, okay. I will be drawing people, though. Like, so, I need critter ideas. You're here to feed me ideas. Your ideas. And hopefully good ideas. They could be bad ideas, and I'll take those too, but... you know. So, Nectins. Nectins are probably one of my favorites. They're little babies. They're like cats, but they're murderous. So they're like cats. Oops, let me draw you a dinosaur. Sorry, dinosaur's not on the species list. Though your dromiids are. And I haven't added them to this because I haven't done their reference yet. Zentratos we're gonna have to actually do. Fucking weird. I love these guys. The Eulitins are one I'm very interested in trying to make one or two of. I've already made one, but I want to make like one that's radically different than that one. Dromerd, inspired by Steve Iron, the Crocodile Hunter. Oh, goodness. Make Xena into a Eulitin. And tell you what changed? Alright. We're gonna start with Clarence's request. So Xena. Let's find her. Let me find... Can you send me some reference for that character, Clarence? Also, Kai, could you send me the Dromiad materials again? I seem to have misplaced them. Nectin inspired by an opossum. Ooh, wait, these are some good ideas. Okay, we'll start with the Nectin, because that's the one I'm the most familiar with. Nectin inspired by an opossum. Because opossums are these beady-eyed little fucking soft creatures with a little snoot. Who are just the most precious little things. The Nectins are very murderous cats, so I gotta find where that comes together. I feel like I gotta make their snout come up, right? Like that feels very possum to me. This is very. Are we doing 2 triangles or just 1? We might just do 1. Now, Nectins really do like their fur clothes. They're actually a little easy to fuck up if they're in a bad conditions without good clothes. So I could definitely see this one being like very, very fluffy dress. I see a torso here. I'm already drawing this a little big. Maybe I make my image a little larger. The opossum is a very gentle animal. I think a lot of what I'm going to have to do here for the inspiration is going to come in at the coloring, though I do think that this like more fluffy sort of long coat that I'm slowly developing might be sticks with the design. Maybe I should nudge this a little bit, so... There we go. Alright, oh yes, there's the nub. Yeah, she is definitely a valid Eulatin, by the way. That is not a, invalid design, humorously enough. Oh my god. I didn't even realize the day is on there. No! Squeeze him. Squeeze him, tippy-tappy his face. He deserves it. Alright, we'll save that one for later. Yeah, we're drawing a Nectin right now, so I need to look at Nectins, look at the... Look at their shape. They're a very shaped creature. This upsnoot is a little unique, I will say. Maybe, but I think that's a good kind of unique. It's definitely the... It's a shape I wouldn't usually do. I think the center of the body is going to be about here. I haven't missed anything. Actually, no. Possums tend to be pretty round creatures. I think making like a sort of fluffy bit here, and then this character is going to be a bit round. Maybe I should have been doing that from the start. Make them fucking round. Fucking spherical. That body's too small there. This is a harder process than it looks. Smile. It feels like I've started finding the shape now. And do we wish to name this one? Crash King. What do I want to do? Your pants? I don't know. Got a belt here. And maybe they're just loose. Loose pants for a loose critter. Probably. See, I don't know what these things are. People ask me all the time, are those like ears? And I kind of just shrug and go, I guess, Lamau. These are a thing that were born of their shape first, and I've had to find function for them later. Fuck it. We can go with the old hide the hands trick. This seems like a kind of character though who would have their hand in their pocket. No, I don't want to do that one. Please don't tell me. Okay, good. Alright, cool. That's one example done. Now we had a Zinna as a Eulaton. That was an early one, I recall. So we have to do that one. How would I do a Eulaton Zinna? That's a fucking tricky one. She's very pink, she's got wings, and very bug. Technically, she's a valid Eulaton right now, but I presume that we're going for more Atarish look, based on the prompt here. Eulatons actually are limited to 6 limbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But she over here has got extra, so she probably... Having the wings... I'd have to redesign the wings to not be so much a limb as like a back accessory, you know? I could do that. I don't want to just do them in the reference pose, though. I want to do them in a more lively one. We're going to look to the left, body coming over, and then like going back, and then coming around, I think. So we have the front view here with the 2 legs this way, and then the back leg there, and the tail finishing up the wrap here. Considering we requested, we could probably keep a thumper tail, so it'd only be like this long. Thank you, Kai. Vermi? Done with big old claws, which is valid. You could get those. I think I'm going to focus on the squishy gecko toe style. The reason I'm working at such small resolutions is because I want to fit a couple of these on each one. Oh, when I requested a name. Sure. I can write Vermi on this. Sorry, I didn't see that. I can afford to make the text a little bigger today, just so I can actually read it. There we go. By the way, is this layout currently good for everybody, or should I like change anything? Because I'm trying something a little different where you can actually see all the stuff on the sides, and there's just a little bit of wasted space at the very top of the screen, and I feel like this level of zoom might be a bit low for what I'm working on. It's good? Alright. I'll take your word for it then. Whoops, I'm doing that on the wrong layer. That's okay. We can just click X and V, then move that to the correct layer, which is this one. Yeah, let's really clean up this one, because there's a lot going on that I'm not in love with on the edges. And yeah, the thumb would be pointed away, so I don't need to worry about rendering that. That's Ulitin, basically. They're a worm with legs. Then again, I guess you could say that about a lot of things. I do hope that my creatures inspire people. I work very hard on their designs and trying to make them approachable and neat, while also still being drawable by someone who's not very good at drawing. I remember when I was first really wanting to get into making a synth for myself, I felt so intimidated by their appearance that it just didn't feel like I could. I stuck very closely to only the pre-colored sheets and a couple trace things I did here and there, but I never felt like I could get over that barrier. Which is why I don't want to greeble these things too much. I want them to, like, be approachable designs. I want you to look at them and go, I could almost draw that. And then try. Like, even this guy is a little too much, earnestly. But, like, the Yukizan, I think, are, like, the perfect example of what my philosophy with the design here is. This is not designed to be a hard... Yeah, you could almost draw them. Like, these guys here are supposed to be really easy to draw. They're just little dot eyes and triangles. And that's the idea. Kukuracho, I think, break this, because you kind of have to understand humans a little bit. These ones I'm a little unsatisfied with on that front. The Zendra, I've yet to figure out. Like, the design I was given for them is cool as hell, but I also want them to be drawable, and I'm still trying to figure out where I want to simplify them. Nectins are just an A tier in being able to draw these things and them looking cool. Look at this creature. Look at them. Look at this thing. I'm actually really happy with that. What do you think, Clarence? Goober? Is this Zena enough for you, or do I need to keep going? Because I could keep going a little. This sort of appendage I don't think would be very popular for them. Their tails are usually too short for that kind of thing. We could probably do this chess piece that she's kind of got in the original. I think that's a valid addition. And if I was going to add wings, they wouldn't be like wings, they'd be more sail-like, where they kind of go along the body. And I don't think that's gonna look that good, actually. Because tars are hard to put wings on, unless you're really dedicating to it being like a very feral lower half. Getting so small that I can't really keep using that pen. It's almost pixel art territory at this point. Alright. I think that's a completed, Whoops. What did I do there? That is a completed Zinna. Well, we can probably touch up the toes a little, but... Can I set that to fade in and out? Is that a thing I can do? Properties... Probably crop it a little, I guess. Is there gonna be a game after this? I don't believe so. At the time, I have no plans for a game. But if you guys really want, as it's looking like the situation that I was very worried about is going, or I was worried about is going to be resolved in a positive way, like confirmed that things are going well, I might just transition over to Dead Space should people request it. Alright. Dromids are a problem. Because these are not a species I designed, so this is not a mind I have. I'm going to have to make my own spin on them first before I can make one. What else did I get for requests? I just want to make sure I've done everything else first. Dromid, Steve, Zinna Uleton, Neck inspired by an opossum. Alright, cool. I am taking requests, by the way. Lava Lamp Protogen. Requests in the theme of today's art, which is to do examples for my species that I have here. The Lava Lamp Protogen would go hard. Ooh, wait, we could do like a Lava Lamp Uleton. Wait, hold on. If I stop fucking up. Yes, yes. So, for species we have on hand, we have the Nectons here, who are these weird little cat things. It's the easiest way to explain them. We have Euletons, which are thumpy-tailed cyborg things. We have the Yukazin, which are very fluffy, fluffy bat cats. We have kobolds! Oh, kobolds. You know a kobold. We have Cucaracho. And I am working on a couple others, but not quite sure if I'm ready to do anything for Vedex yet. I do have these, like, eel creatures, snake creatures, depending on the day, slug things. What was this one? Oh, yes, the Kren. Kren are actually pretty finished. We can, the Kren are cool. Ah, no, there's Dromiads. Alright. We do have to work on these guys today at some point, and you know what? I think I'm going to do that right now. Very strange creatures. I mean, just look at them. They're very Quetzalcoatl coded. Steven would make a funky Necton or Kren. Both species which I did not pick for having tails. That could happen. I could see it, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna start with the side view on these things. Then again, it's also a very large universe. You can go crazy with just about any character in it. They changed the mod icon. Used to be a sword. I see a sword. I think Clarence is a, he's a step above a mod. He's an admin on the channel. I think he has a hammer and a sword. Because Clarence has fucking been here every single stream, and I trust the fuck out of him because he's my boss. He was teaching me the code the other day. Dear Lord, okay. The only thing that made me more anxious learning the code than it breaking was it working. And it be, because I don't know why. It was just very funny. The idea that, like, oh god, it's gonna work, it's going to work, and it's going to be a part of this forever, and my suboptimal ability is immortalized in the code. Other people are going to have to deal with my work. I think was my biggest fear. Dromids are one of Kai's designs, as you can see by the much better art in the background. And I am now going to try and both interpret this favorably. Do I have like a small head to neck situation, or do I do the more bird thing and make the whole like body into head a very difficult transition to notice, aside from the shoulders of the wings, and, or in this case, arms. I think I'm gonna go more that route here. One of the things Kai was very particular about with this species is that they have a very flat face. This one would be male, because I've drawn them with a muzzle, not a beak. Very weird design, honestly, to make that a gender thing, muzzles and beaks. Of course, the first thing I did with that was make one transgender. I cannot help myself. If you give me a species that has sexual dimorphism, I must immediately make one which is transgender. I don't have a choice. Actually, hold on. I will be right back. I am going to go get something to drink. Yeah, Woga strikes again. Absolutely! I just realized I did not have anything to drink, and my head started to hurt, and I'm like, oh, I should probably do that, Lamau. We are back. Back as back can be. I got my cup of juice. Yeah. Ugh. I fucking love juice. Juice is so good. Mighty juice boat. What of juice? What kind of juice? The juice is strawberry kiwi. Though in reality it's carrot juice. Seriously, if you look at the ingredients of any juice in any store, it is either carrot juice or apple juice. With hints of whatever fruit you actually wanted in it. You know, I'm telling myself, man, the proportions of this creature are weird. Then I'm like looking at the one in the background, I'm like, yeah, not weird enough, apparently. What the fuck? Why did you design these this way, Kai? Why are they like that? Why is your addition to this world so fucking weird and lovable? Like, look at the... This doesn't feel right. But it is. This is just how the thing looks. Hey Kai, are you there? I have some questions about your birds. Actually, maybe I can call you. Oh, okay, there you are. So what are we doing with this one here? This very normal bird-looking one amongst all of the flat-faced ones. Because this one does not have a flat face. This one has is not canon. This is not one we're keeping. It's a forgotten sketch. Okay. So this is forbidden. This is bad. Okay. And how are we dealing with their face here? This one. I actually gotta make them a little bit longer so they have more tail. Snoot is a little bit shorter. Dude, what the fuck are these things? You've designed some weird creatures. They're awesome gliders. I believe it. I believe it. Actually, if they're... What is their flying position? Do they fly long ways like this with the legs out? Or do they fly a bit more vertical with the legs out? Because to me, if it was going to be B, I need to move this head forward on the neck so the connecting point is back here. Rather than the connecting point being more like here. That way it can do this big head rotation it's got to do. Like, this, basically. This is what it would happen if I had to do B. I guess it doesn't affect the front view so much, so I can probably keep going. Yeah. Alright, we're going to make a ruler. Fitting. How we do this is we're going to copy and paste this layer, move it over, make it super faded out, and whoop, we start drawing over it, basically. Trying to align each of the details roughly. It doesn't have to be too exact. Got a lot of very tar-style species in this setting. Extreme is going well. We are currently designing creatures. The elbows are coming down to here, so that comes down to like that, and then these come out like this. Hi, Vorpal! We're currently working on doing some art today. We are working on some species references. We're taking examples for some of the species we have today. We are currently working on setting up a new one due to Kai's request. He wants to have these birds of his added in design. If you want to have a character in one of the species that I am working on today, I am more than willing to attempt it. I'm using them as reference images upon the character sheets. They are done in the, for example, if you wanted a Eulatin, we already did one of those. I will be doing them as a very small little sketch design that I can just stick on the sheet as a little hey, here's some ideas and variations for when you're building your own character. Because these are all going to be in my tabletop stuff. I'm populating the setting with a better list of creatures. One of my personal favorites as the author and designer of them is the Nectons. Ah, they're so cute. Look at them. They are fucking creatures. They are fucking critters. Zendratos are one that I need to simplify. These are ones my friend gave me. And I'm looking at them going, okay, cool. I need to simplify this design so that it is actually drawable by other people. Because this is a very, very, very tricky design with its, if we get rid of these. It's a quadruped that has a variable amount of heads, and the mouth is on the belly, and they've got extra limbs. This thing is a nightmare. This thing is a nightmare. I'm gonna have to retool it a little bit. Eulatins, cyborgs. These guys can come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, and this is sort of the default basic bitch version you will find. I think they're very nice and handsome. But yeah, you get some like this, which this one is Ametry, and a player character in one of my campaigns. This one is Zena, one we just drew today, which I have yet to color. We've got the Yukazin. They are fluffy little bat cat things, which weave biological material. It's really fucking weird and cool, and I like them. They got a very gargoyle vibe going, and I like it. I mean, do kobolds really need an introduction? Okay, maybe these ones do. The ones with variable head sounds like something fine Captain Quid. You literally like the gargoyle vibe too. Kobolds come in all shapes and sizes in this setting, mostly due to the fact that they are all on generation ships and have been separated from each other forever. So if you find a kobold ship, they're going to look completely different. Cucaracho are humans, formerly TM. We can stamp that little label on these guys. These are probably the one I'm the least happy about with drawability out of the lined ones. But I do think they are fairly approachable. Space kobolds use that. Yeah, the Moon Eaters are on here. They are canon. They do show up, yes. We do also have the Kren, which are very mystical. They're actually these little glass shapes that form when lightning strikes the earth and then go on to sort of puppet around a scarecrow for themselves. I'd love to see any creature designs you have to share. Yeah, we can probably clean this up a little bit. Oh, I do have to do a demon rep. Well, the problem with demons is that they're just literally everything else. Alright, back to the Dromids. Are you guys of similar size to the Nectons? Kitty! Oh, Gato! Gato, 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 gato. Think the eyes same height as Snoo? I think they're about the same. They're similar. Oops, this part of the top of the head is actually done poorly. Obviously, whoa! Hello! Hi there! Kobold's rolling in. Hi! Oh god. Oh, I'm freezing up. Welcome! Today we're just gonna be doing some chill art. I didn't have too much planned today because I was really worried about someone, but it seems like the situation is somewhat taken care of. I have possibly even aided in amending whatever happened, I hope. I'm just not there, so we're just sitting here and doing some art now and sort of the aftermath of it all. That is 37 people here to raid. Well, for those of you who've never met me before, I'm Nolia, the kobold, the one and only, of course. Yip yap! I've yet to see another kobold. They don't exist. Sarah Kobold followed me. Thank you very much. As get followed, fuck. As for what I usually do here on this channel is I like to avoid Moon Kobold. Wait, you're a Moon Kobold? Don't you fucking there? Okay, we do have a Moon Kobold design. Do you look like this? Is this you? Fermi Torok is now yipping was. Thank you. Are you a Moon Eater Kobold? Yes or no? You can't be. You can't be. I did profile picture. Okay. This isn't you. I was worried because I know what these kobolds will do. They'll eat our moon. Yes. For those of you who missed it, in my setting, kobolds exist on these generation ships. Their home planet was destroyed, and they scattered to the stars. And it's been literal, like, millions of years since these kobolds have seen each other. And they don't have the only kobold, two other bolts.
The only kobold, two other bolts immediately appearing in chat.
They're not real kobolds, trust me. I'm the only kobold. Have you seen me in the same room as another kobold? Have you? No, it's just one kobold being really fast. Sarah's pobs get cold. I would call her cold bold when she attacks you with icicles out of nowhere. Yes, the kobold's actually on the slate probably for the most likely to get a little touched up in the design. I adore all of these bolts. I think they are all great. Folks at Hello Message. Sarah Bold. Is there a held message? Mod? Another transfer with so many. Shut up! I know, I'm a dime a dozen! Ah! Alright, hold on. Stream manager. Oh, you like the kobold? These guys roll up into a little ball and like roll around. I love these guys. These are so cute. I love the kobold. I imagine that they're like spaceships are like a fucking what are those things called? The not ping pong. Is it ping pong? The arcade cabinet game, you know, with the little ball that like gets knocked around by the little bumpers. I imagine that's what the inside of their spaceship is. Yeah, it's just basically one of those flying around in space. There's like little yeah, pinball. Yeah. These guys live in a giant pinball spaceship. They got like little things that launch them out, and they just kind of bounce around and roll around to get to places. I think it'd be so cool. The kobold, I imagine, the inside of their ships are like refrigerators. You walk in and it is cold. And not only is it cold, they've got like all sorts of like plants and things growing from all different little places. Every bit of moisture seems to just linger in the air and cling to every surface. They walk in little herds and packs, and like if you make a noise, all the eyes glowing yellow turn to you in the mist and fog.
I have known the pinball kobolds for all of 10 seconds, but if anything happens to them, I burn down the universe.
Valid. The Moon Eater kobolds, I imagine like very, very classic, like sci-fi ships, like the flying saucers, everything's circular, everything's round. And they show up and they just find a moon and like they just start like beaming it up and like pulling everything apart and collecting it. And, like they add all the material to their big refinery ship, the big mothership for all the little kobold saucers, and they make more. That's just the ones I've designed. I can make more. I can make more types of kobolds if you guys want. I might have a little thing with them, you know. And you also have the Hazel's kobold, which these little guys are little tinkers. They've got these like really greebled. They live in like a mine, but it's in space. They land on the moon, one massive picnic, and there's no more moon. Yeah. Like, you will find a rock in space and it's got like the literal wood beam, like the wood cross-section beam, and there are kobolds in there. And that's what the Hazel kobolds are. They live in that. Pronouns? No. Break character a little bit. Nulia, you can call him a he, him. Me, the streamer. Hazel, that's a she, her. That's up to you which one you wish to address. I do play a character. I do roleplay when I'm doing this stuff. I am okay with either. I just wanted to clarify that for everybody in the chat. I'm big into role-playing games. I'm big into like this kind of stuff. I get in a mindset when I'm streaming though. I yip, and I'm a little lizard. Yep. So, Shem. Yes, Shem. The Yukazan are weird. So, like, they are, like, very gargoyle-coded. But the big thing with them is they have this material inside of them that they can, like, weave out into biological things. So, for example, if they need an extra set of ears for whatever reason, they could do that. They take this material. Shem was a short-lived slur. That's really funny. They take this material out of these little sprouts on their back, and they spool it around the spool finger here, this long one, and the needle finger is the one with the big claw in it, and they start to like weave that out into like biological components, and they like attach that. That's how they make their wings. Actually, they weave out their wings on the spool finger to the side of their body so that they can fly. And that's like the easy one. That's the super simple one. But they can also do this for other creatures too, for example. But it does take cutting it off, which is a little okay, little bit of a problem. The yip. The thing with non-gender entity, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that stuff. 40k is stupid. They're gonna turn you into Persona, but it's gonna be painful. So exactly, but that's the thing. If you get a whole lot of them together, they can do a big project together, and in doing it together, it becomes easier for all of them. The how they make more of themselves. These guys don't fuck. They have a bunch of friends. They get a whole family together, and they weave out all the individual organs and stuff, and like slowly put the baby together. Like the uncle who goes, "Got your nose," instead says, "I made your nose." You know, like, you know. I think they're cool. I think they're so cool. They do the robot exactly. Actually, that was one of the big inspirations for that one. Euletons. These are a cybernetic species. Yes, they are cybernetic. There's a little metabala in this little core here that sits inside their bigger thing. The whole story with these guys is that their race was dying, and so the scientists and brainheads went, okay, fuck. Oh, it happened by making friends and turning friends into themselves. Maybe. So instead of like trying to cling to life, they designed a version of their species that used as few resources as possible, and then like made that a cybernetic race so that they could rebuild, which did work, but it meant the original species was lost, and this sort of inheritor species that they have are the Euletons. They are very kind of, as a society, shy about this fact. They don't like being robotic. They don't really like this. So they like to have very bright things, very, very, very life celebration here. These guys are big, they're squishy, they're friendly. Love them, love them. They're very basic, but I wanted to make one that's a bit more of a baseline for the galaxy rather than having a gimmick. They're very nice. The Nectins. Nectins. They're very closely related to humans, actually, in terms of like positioning and story and everything. Nectin homeworld is not far from Earth. Nectins here are their big gimmick is that they recover from injuries very quickly. They're not immortal. They're not fucking Deadpool or whatever. But if you, for example, stabbed a Nectin, instead of that taking, you know, months or days or weeks to heal, it would take hours, minutes kind of deal, right? As such, they're kind of weird. They don't use guns because hitting someone far away doesn't really do that much long term. The tactic is to develop swords. They're very big on swords because drawing blood from the enemy makes them bleed out, which means that they don't get to regenerate very easily. Which means that that's how you win a battle. They do appear eyeless, but they do have eyes. It's not the best eyesight. It's just one big membrane instead of eyelids that open and close. This is see-through to them. But they're very good at detecting heat, very good at detecting body warmth. And they've got a great sense of taste, which makes them amazing chefs, actually. Like, food's a big part of their culture. It's all about food. The cooking is, like, the big way they celebrate. The festivals are all around their meals and their feasts. Nectins love their food. And the world they live on, the style for these guys is to kind of live up on these like cliff communities. They're kind of like goats. They walk on that like 89-degree wall. They're fucking great. I love these guys. These are my personal favorites. We have the Cucaracho, which are a failed colony of humans. Well, I guess failed in terms of staying human, but they did succeed in surviving. This was the first human colony sent out to the stars before FTL. They land and they're settling and it sucks. The planet they landed on was not as suitable for life as initially calculated. And so the colony was thought lost. Until many years later, Luna's Hand, Earth's eventual government, comes forward and finds the lost colony. It's full of these guys, full of the cockroach. They are a survivor of what was left. They had to genetically modify themselves to better fit the environment. They took a lot of the traits of the type of creatures that were already living there, and this is what they ended up as. And so when they were pulled back into the fold, they kind of end up on a lower peg than normal humans. They're seen as a lesser class, and they're put to work. They're put to work into large megastructures and superstructures that Luna's Hand becomes known for, and building the big Dyson sphere and Soul and all that stuff, right? I love these guys. Adore them. Unfortunately, I do not think that they are very drawable because they're a little uncanny. They're very easy to fuck up. I think if I was going to tell people to draw them, I would point to this one as like my #1 reference. Pick a shape for the top scale, make a circle, make 2 little circles for the eyes, give them the little tusk tooths, and give them 2 little antennae. And that's how you make one. The other ones I think are a little too rough. The newest addition to like being almost finished are the Kren, a working name right now. These guys are pieces of glass born when lightning strikes the earth. the animated thing that comes out of that is a Kren. It's highly elemental and magical and naturally floats at a slow but steady pace. The Kren are very cool because they will build themselves a scarecrow. They'll find a skull or make one out of wood to wear so that their fragile glass bodies don't shatter. And to not be messed with, they tend to go for a humanoid shape, because if you see an animal, you might shoot it, but if you see something that's kind of humanish, you might pause there for a moment. So we kind of have this sort of like outer edge of civilization species that tend to like form these small communities. They'll pass on the heads to the next generation whenever one dies, because the older they get, the longer the tail is, the more likely they are to fracture and break. So if one breaks, they preserve the head, and whatever destiny that one made is basically handed down to the next one who takes it. I love the Kren. They're so fucking weird and mystical. They're so good. And they can show up on any place. Any place. And we are currently working on the Dromids. The Dromids I don't have very much for yet. This is one of Kai's creations. But Kai has graciously given me a very, very good reference sheet for them. Let's just take this a little bit. The Dromids are an avian Quetzalcoatl-inspired species with a lot of aerial traits. These guys glide really well. I think they'd probably fly pretty well too. The females have little beaks. The males have little muzzles, which is why I'm always making mine transgender. For the Dromids, I'm thinking that they are a very social creature. They're very friendly, very kind. Not sure what I'm gonna give them stuff for though yet, and that's why you guys are here. You're here to help give me ideas. We can talk about these designs and creatures and ideas, and some of your requests are going to turn into real little examples. For example, this one we did today. Were the design of the Kren themselves inspired at all by crowns and the cult of the Lamb? No. I can actually walk you through the exact process for designing the Kren. I wanted to design a skull-headed or faced species. I wanted to figure out why that species had skulls for heads. And as such, we eventually slowly whittled down to, because some of the ideas for them were something like a gloop or a slime that was like collecting dead things. One of the ideas was that it was like a culture amongst like some sort of vulture bird that would like put the masks on and like live it. Yeah. No, the color parts about the skulls. Yes, I know. I'm getting that. These parts are not hovering above the skulls. These parts will go in the skulls. The reason that they're separate is so that I could exemplify them. These don't hover above. These are actually just in here. I'm sorry I didn't make that particularly clear, but it is the second time someone's thought of that, so I might have to like take these and like move them to the right or something. We'll see what I do. This reference sheet is still a work in progress. But those are the glass shapes that they put in the skulls. That is the thing. This is the living thing, right? And this is what it uses to protect itself. To display itself. The puppetry of its body was something that I kind of quickly settled into. The reason I was actually thinking of a glass shape was mostly due to the fact that I wanted it to be... It was a really fun project. The reason I was thinking of a glass shape is I was thinking about one of the 16 big characters in my setting who like makes little trinkets that go on and live and do things. Sorry, I was a little distracted because the person whom I had made sure was doing well, what did confirm that, hey, you know, I was kind of losing it. A friend's helped me out, so yeah. By the way, letting you all know what was going on today was somebody I was kind of in the orbit of, not like the closest person to me, had a major crash, and I was the only person really around to comfort them. So I'd been messaging them a lot today, but I'd also messaged the people around them, and it seems like they've gotten help from people who are, like, closer friends. Which I'm glad. I didn't really want to push it off, I just genuinely didn't know much about their issues. I like this song a lot, actually. Yeah, it's freelance therapist duty. Exactly. Which is why I was doing art today, because I wanted something, if I really needed to, I could just throw it down and ignore this for helping people. Stressful stuff. I do love drawing. Drawing, I mean, I'm here to draw. Hello. Hi. Yip yap. Back to the Kren. I really forgot what I was talking about because that message kind of took me out of it. Always love me, fella. Well, thank you. If you want to see some of like my art, I have this very sketchy, fast drawn style. I feel like is very expressive and fun rather than. Oh yeah, being the create trinkets. I was describing Oliver. He's actually on here. Say hello to Oliver, everybody. Oliver here makes little trinkets that come alive. His hat is aligned with them. I love him. He's my favorite Blorbo for a while now. Look how cute he is. Let me put him back where he was, because I think that lined up with his bigger sheet. Yes, there it is. Let me get something a bit brighter, maybe, and then we can... I'd like to make this brighter, thank you. Yay. There we go. Alright, now I feel like we can see him a little better. He's a cucaracho. He was not given a name because of like the level of fucked up that things are for those kind. But I love him. I think he's got this weird like gunslinger wizard vibes going on with this like weird with his weird mask and big hat and shit. Like, look at him. But yeah, this is my style ever since I actually drew him. I've really enjoyed the process of designing this character to the point where I have taken this process and made it my standard. I focus a lot on drawing quickly with more expression than accuracy. Yeah, I really like these tokens that I did for my D&D game, actually. This was for a one-shot I was running for some friends, and it's turned into 3 different sessions. Hopefully that should be all. I did kind of wrap up the last one a little early. Some of the players, I believe, are even here. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Alright, we'll save that. Go back to the species reference. If you can't tell, I don't like drawing on the Those are cool characters and it's advisable the audience get attached to none of them. Ah, the one-shot's never canon. Not until you guys survive it. Then it can be canon. But we actually get a weird window because I took a break, and this is sort of the midpoint of my style where I did line these guys but drew them sort of in the new way. But these guys were done in the way I used to draw, which is a lot more on the sharp lines. I do like my very straight and jagged edges. I'm a fucking edgelord if you cannot tell. I don't know. How do you guys feel about any of this? I'll wait for you guys to give me some ideas on some critters you might want drawn of those species, and I'll keep working on these guys. Doesn't matter who you draw as long as you put in Bronze Age plate armor. That's a tricky one, because I'm designing a lot of sci-fi characters. I could do a Kren in Bronze Age armor. That wouldn't be out of that could work. God, the bass clarinet in the Blueprints soundtrack is so nice. Imagine being on this big fucking mystery, man. An abnormally large member of the pinball kobolds is the equivalent of a large boulder. Oh, I love them. Oh, his name is Boulder. Fucking baby. Wiggles. What, you like my ears? My ears are very fine. I have the perfect kobold proportions. I've yet to find a prettier kobold than I. Several kobolds are typing. Smoochable nibble the ears. No, no nibble my ears. They're sensitive. the best proportions. You say, okay, look, I want blah 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 blah. Blah, hi, my beloved. Blah 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 blah. Change out your emotes. Well, mine are there for you if you follow or subscribe. If you have Twitch Prime, by the way, it's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Oh. You can get a bunch of my emotes. Yeah! Yeah. You followed. But did everybody else? On the grind set. Actually, I'm actually not far from Twitch partner. I just need like a few more regular viewers. It could happen. I could be a partnered Twitch kobold. My tail is invisible today. Yes, that is true. My tail is... Oh, wants her own emotes updated. Yeah. The reason my tail is not visible today is because I slightly shifted it up because I didn't want to see you guys to see that I'm actually just drawing on air and it doesn't make any sense and it's silly. All tail, no feet. I got Pobs. There's a kobold here. This Pete's. Yeah. See, you understand now. Wireless sci-fi pen. Yeah. Yep. God, what the fuck? This thing is scary. Kai, why did you make these things so intimidating? They're a little small. I could probably increase the size of these drawings. Now that I actually have them. Oh, how big are these going to be compared to a human? Where's the human silhouette? Yeah, man silhouette. These guys are tiny, if I remember correctly. So the guy's going to be like this tall. Kai, how big are they? Is on the image you sent? Whoop. Ow. Oh, do the eye like that so it's not intimidating. Okay. Who's Fermi? I'll accept that. Yep. I mean, lizards. I don't see it on the ref. Oh, average between 1 and 1.2 meters. Okay. So they're not as ridiculously small. Understood. Okay, so man silhouettes like, actually like this. Fermi's your mate. Aw, cute. 1 meter is small. Well, Pelta's 2 meters, so it'd be half Pelta. So, somewhere in this ballpark. All right, back to the art mine. We will try to figure out how to make these guys a little less scary looking. Yeah, 2/3 standard US guy. Which, I think that's eyeballing about 2/3, yeah. Yeah. I really don't like putting real numbers on anything, which is why I'm kind of trying to avoid using something can't believe it's not Navali TM. And they are fucking knockoff of Ollie. Kai, so I think we should give them 4 years and Navali. Nostrils on the back of the head. And wait, do Avali have nostrils on the back of the head? Oh my goodness. That's weird. Every time I learn more about the piss birds, they're weirder. Four ears, not 4 years. Like, yeah, we give them an ear set there, and then a set of ears there. Yeah. And they come from a very cold planet, and they don't like normal temperatures because their blood will boil them alive. Get added, nerd. No, I'm being added by everybody. I don't even think my Discord is public here. I've got a stoat on my stream, not a Discord, guys. Come on. Yeah, Avali. Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to add me on Discord. I am active on Discord, but I don't have a Discord server anymore. I have a Stoat server. Sneaky Bean and a G-Gen. Locking wavelengths is easy peasy. This. Oh no. What am I getting myself into? What am I getting myself into? Look, just thankfully I know you haven't found my FA. That one gives me way away. That's a problem, you can link it. No! No way you... No! I'll answer that one on Discord. Oh no. Oh no. My digital footprint! My digital paw print! No! Alright, I need a genuine opinion. Do you think I should continue doing my references with this straight line style? Or do you think I should start adapting it more into my sketchier, more graphic style, I guess we'll say? That is true, I do use the same username. Well, no, actually, my FA's a different username. That one's not even Nolia. They're both so good. Graphic style suits well for the noteworthy characters. So you're implying that the base style should remain the same, very clean lines. I believe. Alright. Sure. Keep the loose with the storyboard thumbnails. Okay. So we will line this one properly then. Cool. So I don't have to worry too much about cleaning this up. I'm just gonna make sure it is readable enough when I go to actually line it. Look at them big old fucking grabbers. Fucking getting you. Fucking grabbing you. I might want to spend some time one day cleaning up my digital footprint if I'm going to actually keep doing this stuff. I really don't want to have to pretend I'm some washed and clean and internet personality, but I also realize that if I ever like do get anything I want to happen, I'm going to have to do that and like carve a new digital identity for myself by just cleaning up what I can for accounts. I'm sure that like it'll never go away fully. I mean, it's the internet after all. Everything is on there, and as long as you don't want it there, and as soon as you do, some corporation's cutting it for a tax write-off. But you know, sorry. I said I wouldn't get political today, but I Papa Bald's 3 beers in. My goal is to be moderately famous in some form or capacity, and you know, I'm not doing too bad on the Twitch front. I'm actually like really pleased with the how Twitch has been going for me the last couple of years. I've been at it for 5 years, basically non-stop, and these last 2 years have been like the biggest years for me. Ow! Stop that. I don't know who Buff Pup is, but yeah. That's true. Even the high-profile Popufers don't use a blank slate. No shame in it. Okay, yes, you're correct. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that, like, I would rather avoid a drama, I suppose. I don't know. I get weird. There's a little capitalist in my brain that I need to remember to shoot him with a hammer sometimes. Okay, I shoot him with a hammer. I've loaded my hammer with 12 gauge. Come here, tiny capitalist. You torment me no longer. Yeah, the mental guillotine. Yeah. I mean, I literally made that the entire plot of my, oh, the baby. Vorpal, your cat's adorable. Unfortunately, Garen, you should not be personally responsible for all newcomers. I will start gifting some subs. Do not worry. Hold on. I can do it. I can do a couple gifted. Where's the gift button? For those of you who do have Twitch Prime, you should also be doing that. Garen needs to... Actually, no. Ad is over in 40 seconds, Sheeber. Don't worry about it. We're not even doing anything that's that important! It's okay! Okay, maybe I will do a couple gifted subs. Let me do it. Press the button. Gift a subscription. There it is. Okay, cool. Gift 5. And we'll do a PayPal. It's not happening. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh, wait, fuck! Oh, no, I'm in the maid outfit again. Fuck! I have gifted 5 subs. I did it. I changed into the maid outfit. Me. I did it. If you got a subscription, make sure that you stick around. Those are the emo. Why did you flat me? I don't want to be flat. Boing. Whoa, what's going on back there? Flatten shows off the bone in the back. Oh, yeah. I very rarely show this off. It's such a cute detail, but it's on my ass. Kai put a big trans bow on the maid dress. It looks so good. Oh, and these are cat socks too, by the way. I love them. I love my stupid little cat socks. It's great. It's great. Oh my god, mate. Yes, Kai. Your maid outfit. Yes, for those of you who are new here, Caps Lock, my little TTS bot up there, it also has outfits that change for my hat. Have they shown the boat? Yeah, I just did, Kai. I just did. No, that is not Jeffrey Orb. That is Caps Lock. Caps Lock. Caps Lock. Caps Lock. Caps Lock. You're asking still me. The poke immediately mo. I might be able to do that actually pretty easily. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Dromeds. We wanted to start lining them. Normally my line thickness is 11, so... Oh my god. I think this might be too thick for this. So we'll go down to 7. With very adorable debates. Okay. Actually, I was thinking about doing some horn jewelry at some point, like little gold rings. That's been an idea around for a while. But right now I'm waiting on my modeler, Kai Parrot, to get my actual Sona finished. Pelta. Pelta is a wonderful little design that will be hopefully making more appearances on this very channel. I hope to do my Sunday stream Oh wait, I'm way too big. Why am I so big? I should probably shift myself out of the way a little bit so that you guys can actually see what I'm drawing. But yeah, Pelta is my actual Sona. She is very, very, very pretty beep that Kai's working on. Pelta the mechanic monstrosity. Yes, yes, yes. You may. Hype train success. Oh, man. Thank you. Hey, don't worry about it. New folks around, and I quite dislike the smell of capitalism and advertisements, so... And I need to stop letting Garen gift all these damn subs, alright? I need to start doing my part. You can do your part, too. I think I made the hands a little big here. Together we can stop forest fires, actually. Oh, by the way, a little note for everybody who might be new here, but let's get rid of my screen. So all of my fan art gets added to my starting soon screen. And so far we've got like a great selection, and if you want to add yours to this, just send it over to me. I'll slap it right in here. This isn't hard to redo. The instinct to spend child support. That's very funny. I don't mind people supporting the channel, but I also don't want people to fall into the I must do the thing trap. I appreciate your support where you can, and you should not be worrying about it otherwise, because I'm not really in need of much in life. I'm currently looking if I should spend money on a VR headset. I'd probably get help from my boyfriend on that, but it's not like a major expense or bill. I am not one of the people who are like struggling right now. Have I done yet? Yes, yes. I was gifted a Quest 2, which I've used and I think is okay. My big problem with it is that it's just so blurry, and a lot of VR games are also not that great in terms of what they offer. I found a few to be good. I think the best VR game experiences I've had are the ones that really take advantage of it being in VR. And the ones that I hate the most are, it's just the same experience as a normal game, but worse. And in VR, you know? Those ones I hate. I hate those ones. Quest 2 is pretty damn low res. Going back to an index, can't believe how Cosmo Dread is pretty good. Yeah. The what was I getting at? I've been waiting for the Steam frame. That's the one I wanted to get. Original Vive that lasted longer than expected. Hey, nothing wrong with that. A Vive Pro 2 waiting to reserve a Steam frame. Yeah, a lot of people seem to want a Steam frame. My big fear with the Steam frame is that it's going to cost like $1,500. That's my only worry with the Steam frame. If it costs that much money, or slightly less, I might go with something a bit pricier, but overall better. You want a frame so bad, but you don't have the money for it. I really shouldn't buy it. It is something I could technically afford, and I've been saving up for. I want it to be competitive about 500, 800. I think the problem is if they release it right now, it's going to cost more than the index. I think that's the problem. It's going to cost $1,500 or something. You want it less for gaming, more it's a Linux PC that goes on your face. That's a really cool feature of it. Absolutely. Look, if it goes for $1,500, at that point, I might as well get one of the fucking, what are they called? I was posting about them earlier. Where was I posting about them? Was it in the memes channel? Did I do the fucking thing again? Oh no, there it is. Yeah. I was thinking about Pimax stuff. Because they're not, like standalone things. They are work with your PC only. And to me, that's good because it focuses more on just making the headset be a better headset. Yeah, if the price was true, it'd be entirely on the price of RAM. Absolutely. Like, I'm not holding my breath because of that exact reason. I think the RAM price has affected all of Steam stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why the Steam machine is so pricey, actually. And why the deck went up too, yeah. I'm glad I got my deck. I've used it quite a bit, and I do enjoy it. And I figured if I ever got kicked out of this house, I would be able to still be streaming on it. You don't know what you did at current test, but Kevin started running terribly. You need to figure that out. Is it my machine? Did I fuck it up? I did it. I fucked it up. You were getting kicked out of your house enough concern to be considered in my reasoning. Hello, I'm a trans person and I live with my transphobic father who's really fucking weird. I don't think he'll actually kick me out of my house, but, you know, I'm just not going to take anything for granted, really. I'm kind of a paranoid and I've been made so by my life, so... It's something I've lived with for the last, like, entirety of my life. So, I got places I could go in a pinch and options I have. So, it's not like I'd be totally fucked. But I would definitely downgrade to a PNG Tober, if in that situation. Yeah, virtual hugs. Well, I appreciate the compassion here in this little community. I will say that's like been my favorite part about this whole community building project. Is everybody I've like successfully talked to has just been a good, like, really solid person. And the little community I make is just outstanding. Hell yeah. Yep. God, look how skinny these little chicken leg things are.
We support. We comfort. We will gleefully commit murder for one another at the slightest provocation.
That, hey, you're not supposed to say that one, Caps Lock. Oh, I got a real life notification. Ooh. Oh, yeah, real life notification. So my my phone uses... This is really funny. I'm so egotistical. I made my follower notification sound the same one on my phone because I made the noise and I like it. So my neighbor just texted me. Because I was offering her some food I had smoked yesterday. My father's big on running the grill this time of year, and so what ends up happening is we'll smoke a bunch of food outside, and because he loves just smoked meats in general. And we smoked a bunch of chicken, and he was like, hey, offer some to the neighbor, because I'm sure, you know, they need some. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so said neighbor was finally getting back to me. I was like, yeah, I'll take some if you still got some. And I was like, sure, we got a ton. My dad's weird. He really, 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 really wants to give people things, but he just doesn't fucking know how to do it in a way that's remotely normal. And he gets really obsessive about trying to do it. Wow. Wow, why would you throw something at me? So cruel. Guppy's been throwing stuff all day. Yeah. Little creature. Throwing you in the sun. Yeet. I love Guppy. Oh, okay, look, I'm a bit of a fish autist now. I can tell. That's looking uppies. I presume it's like doing the grabby hands, big eyes, and asking to get picked up. That thing. Ooh, this song's good. I love this one. Yep. Alright, we have Dromians done. What the fuck? Wait, when did this happen? Huh? When did I finish this one? When did I finish the line art for them? Oh wait, no, it's not quite done. I got a little bit more to go. Yeah, it went on autopilot. I was telling moderately traumatic life stories, and so therefore art just started to happen. A lot of people get confused. I think when no. Entered flow state and flow state whiplash. Yeah. It happens a little bit. I see some of my mistakes, but like that's not so bad. Like, we can make a couple of these lines a bit straighter. Ain't got no queer feathers here. Yeah, tortured artist trick took hold. It does. Okay, if I'm a Rimworld pawn, I've got tortured artist. I think I do. Honestly, the Rimworld moodlet system, time and time again, gets, like, really easy to use to, like, describe how I'm doing on a certain day. Like, I'll just be like, meh, 8 without table. You know how it is. I got a mental break, sad wander today. I've been doing well lately, though. I've been going outside a lot, and I think that's just been helping my fucking brain just not be overwhelmed all the time. I just go out into nature, and I sit down, and I just fucking look at the water, and it's flowing, and it's nice. Oh man, there's this nice little creek out by my place. It's great. Draw payload, no balls. Not gonna be able to do that, champ. Back to what I'm doing. Alright. Feel safely belonging is in wonders for your own mental health, and it's still far from great. I haven't tried doing anything stupid and permanent in a fair while now. Good! Good. Even when there are people who technically cannot help, it is good to know that there are people who fucking care about you. You know? The world is so big, it's easy to feel like you don't matter. But oh my god, there's 17 people here who all are, like, interested in the thing I'm doing. That is a whole classroom of people. That's a very easy way to tell that, you know, at least I matter, you know? Just ran into me today, and I'm at, oh, thank you, thank you. Today's a much more chill stream than usual. I'm usually a little bit more scary thing. Yeah, I love playing my my horror games. Actually, I really don't like Dead Space, which has been the one we've been doing in terms of being a horror game. I think it's a great shooter. I think it's totally fine as that. I don't think it's really that scary very often. I think Dead Space suffers from being very good at doing action, and Jingle Keys are highly... Oh, that's good, that's good. My favorite games to do on this channel have been Voice of the Void, White Knuckle, and I did a massive Abiotic series with my boyfriend. Which, I think... I don't really want to do RimWorld again. Partially because I got so burnt on the RimWorld Twitch control mod. Partially because the RimWorld dev is fucking big on AI or whatever, last I checked. And partly because, you know... Yeah. For a while, I was like, yeah, I could just be a RimWorld streamer. RimWorld will certainly need to have you in game, but it was chaos. Actually, it was chaos mostly because of the way I formatted it. Because between everyone giving me things to make the colony better, which made the raids far bigger than I could reasonably handle, and everyone calling in raids, like, immediately. Valheim server with 1.0 drops in September. Maybe. Lost your job to Gen AI, so forever harbor absolutely good. I didn't even need to lose a job to hate that shit. Like, when it was first like a thing, and like people were like, "Oh, you can make images on this website," and it was like, "Okay, cool." Can it make my persona? No, then I really don't have much interest in it. That's simple. Like, even before I knew all the problems with it, it couldn't do what I wanted, so I just fucking gave up on that shit. And now I like, the more I learn, the more I hate it. It's very simple. It's not only like bad at its job, it's fucking just badly made. Sorry. Grandpa Bull getting political again. Getting political again. Yeah, I know. Angry Bold shakes fist at data center. I don't think... I don't know. I think I've honestly been sandboxed out. I used to be really big on Minecraft, and I was like, okay with... Yeah, I used to be fine with the research. Yeah, LLM is like a thing that is fine. And then, you know... it could replace the big problem of wages. TM became the next thing. Alright, back to that. I think this is where I'm going to leave the Dromids lines. I've been a bit overcorrecting on the side view for the face, and I'm gonna have to consult the original designer on that one. See, that's the thing, though. What gets called AI there, though, is the first thing is machine learning. The second thing is large language models. They're separate fucking things. They aren't even the same. That's not even the same tech. It's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah. One is just the plagiarism machine. The other is, oh, something that actually works. What the fuck are these called again? Dromedazolians. Okay. Text. Oh, that's funny. We've selected the background color by accident. We shall make the color big. Yeah, using the word magic to describe something you don't understand. Yeah. Like, I understand that the idea of machine learning sounds like a large language model, and it's very similar ideas, but they are different things, and it is moderately frustrating. People do not understand that. And rasterize. Boom, baby. Put them on multiply, and then we can do some shapes. Alright, I do need to use the restroom. I will be back. I'm back. Hello, wonderful, wonderful Blorbos, all of you. You're all wonderful! Ah! Rude! Oh, Hug has messaged me. Alright, does anyone else want a critter stuck in the top right here for certain things? I'm drawing exclusively the species that we have here today. We're doing Nectins, we're doing Eulutins, we're doing Eukazins, we're doing Kobolds, we're doing Cucaracho, we're doing Kren, or we're doing Dromedzillions. I need some example cribbers. I mean, I guess I could do humans, but I mean... Another cute kobold. Alright, cool. What's your kobold look like, Sanford? I'm okay with anyone. We're looking the top right of the stream. Artist is taking requests. Hello. Yes, this is the request part of the stream. Alright, so we're doing a kobold. Alright, little kobolds. Black with white splotches and blue eyes. Alright, do you want them to be a cool alien kobold of some type? Because you get to make this however you want. And the alien kobolds get some cool designs, and I'm thinking of like a fish, like a shark, little shark bold. Like they got like a little tail maybe? Or maybe they're more like an anglerfish, they got like big old fucking teeth. Ooh, that might be fun. Okay, they got the little hangly dangly thing. Yeah, so we got like a black white splotch with big blue eyes. So if we're doing like a angler bold. Wow. I'm drinking the water. I'm drinking the water. I'm drinking the water. I'm drinking the water. So like if I'm doing like an angler kobold, they're gonna be like very snaggledy, sort of like this. And we got like little horns here, and then we can like this one has seen the depths. All right, cool. And they've got these. They're like they're coal color, right? They got little splotches and stuff. So I'm thinking of doing like the dot Garami, where like they've got the big eye, and I got another splotch, and I got another splotch, and it's like other eyes almost. But these are just patterns, and these are the like real eyes.
I would trust them to accurately predict the next century's winning lottery letters.
And let me look at the Got that on your profile? No, you don't. You got your cat in your profile. All right, cool. So I'm flying blind, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Aw, thank you very much for following me. For anybody else who's out there who may not have followed yet, please make sure you do, so you can catch me live 6:30 or so Eastern Standard Time, just about every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Though Wednesdays I'm usually doing the multiplayer games. Mondays and Tuesdays I'm usually doing my main thing. This week's a little different and fucked up because of some stuff going on. So I'm gonna be doing a multiplayer game on Tuesday. Actually, we're gonna be doing Heroes of Hammerwatch with Vorpal Scales tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited for. It's a game I enjoy. Oh yeah, Vorpal is here. Hi. Big blasty spell against some stinky... Yeah. I'm going to be using the Worm Boys against everything. Super freaking excited. The hams of Hero Watch, yeah. Priest in the previous game, I don't remember very well. I think I, like, tolerated the priest in the last game. I know I was a big rogue player. Cause I'm the knight, I'm the blade, unseen by my enemies. My characters would look great dressed as nuns, yeah. Ah. Gary does not love. Oh wait, maybe he does. Die. Can I be honest? I don't think I really like the Faith games that much in retrospect. Well, I do think they did a good job of building tension. I feel like they were a little too focused on walking in small circles while holding spacebar at things that blinked red. I think the game's biggest flaw was whenever it paused the interesting world building and ideas and like weirdness and mysteries to go, okay, cool, here's a demon, fight it now. I think I genuinely, and the climax of the game being, okay, cool, here's a demon, fight it now, was everything I didn't like about the game series. Like, distilled into the thing. You liked it because you played a priest that was a hell of a lot better guy than the priest you know growing up? I haven't had a chance to name your kobold yet. Oh. You know, what's interesting is Nolia is actually the last name of what this channel used to be called. It used to be Dragon's Nolia, which was before it was Dragon's Nolia, it was Dragon Slayer. I took all the letters of Dragon Slayer and scrambled them and made Dragon's Nolia. And then Dragon's Nolia I felt like was kind of mid and wordy, so I just shortened it to Nolia because that's cool. And that's how we got this name. That's how we got here. Slightly rearrange the auto-generated name from wow. Nothing wrong with that. You're normal and don't have a Sona / character? Okay, cool. Boo! Get out of here! Boo! L! You will be assigned one. Please do not resist. Oh no. Alright, well if you don't have a Sona, you can borrow a Sona from the bin. We need a control sample. Yeah, okay. I think I like this. We need to make a bin of personas you can use while you're in the stream if you're a normal person. You all get to share them and stuff, but you gotta have one. You forgot he's figured you'd stay to prevent the furry loops from leaking the rest of it. True, you are also a Gronkler. That is also true. Streamer said it's my turn on the Nectin. And on one size fits all, I know, ironic for furries. No. It's like little Mr. Potato Head, but it's Mr. Fursona Head, right? Like you get to put like the ear parts and like horns, and like you get to pick the base and. Used to be a lot more gay back then when I had the Navy lower half. I feel like this guy's name is something cute, like short. It's like quippy, you know. It's gonna be like one word. He's like Glow. Maybe do. Save. Cute. I'm gonna call him Dots. I think Dots is a good name for whatever this kobold is. Alright, I had one more I had to get to. I think we'll do one more and then wrap it up. So who was next? I had Michael and then Loft. Ah! Who? Why bonk me? I said nothing wrong that time. Alright, Vorpal, I think, wanted a critter drawn. Yeah, Vorpal, I think, wanted a critter drawn. Vorpal! Which one of the species do you wish? Do you want a Kren? Do you want a Cucaracho? Do you want a Kobold? A Yukazin? A Eulatin? A Nectin? Or a Dromazillion? Wife was talking to you. How dare you make time for your family? A Nectin! Oh! Okay, cool. Any thoughts for your Nectin? What are we doing with this Nectin? Let me zoom in a little on the lore here. A deep fine royal purple. All right, they got purple in spades. Fish react the Nectin. Chat, fish react this Nectin. Well, to me, the Royal Necton is a bit of a fucking loaded term because there's been a lot of Necton royalty. We can give it the more like a Valley look though. Maybe a magenta instead. That could be pretty. Maybe. I'm more or less... I guess I'm less interested in the colors and more interested in the shapes at this stage, because we're just going to do the little sketches. We'll get to coloring eventually, I'm sure, but... do these things have anything else going on? So we're ending up with a bit of a short head one. Like this is like real compact face here. Let me look at Vorpal. Look. You have a job for your little critter? What do they do? Just from the pose, Bemi's just got some accent that doesn't exist. These little fucking shit. You've escaped commercials. Okay, cool. So, speaking of, what did you have any idea on your Necton's little profession? Any thoughts on what their class would be? If you were to run them in like something like D&D or something, you know, like what are we thinking of for this critter? Cleric. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Some sort of clergy. Alright, cool. Vorpal is now officially a kobold. Congratulations, Vorpal, on your koboldification. You've been koboldified even more. You're even more orange. Your scales glow even more illustriously. Blah, blah, blah. Now white and red. Hold on, I'm getting some messages now. Thank you for following. I'm sorry I'm like occasionally pausing to have to respond to people, but I am kind of worried about folks, so I'm putting a little more attention on that one than drawing today. Do you have a name for this creature? Little fucking scrunglow. Has a they probably have some hoof caps. Wapo. That's a weird name, but alright, I'll take it. I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get going. Though thank you all for arriving. Please make sure you follow. We'll be streaming tomorrow some Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. We'll be doing some dungeon crawling, some adventuring, some stuff like that. Alright. So I hope everyone stays safe and sound. I do hope you stick around, and I'll see you around. Have a good night. Stay safe. You are worth it. Goodbye. Thank you, Looking Uppies, for following. Fucking creature.